Okay, before I get too in depth on each individual character, each one is actually listed as having a preferred weapon. One thing to keep in mind is the fact that with weapon proficiency you can build up your skill with other weapons as well. So if you don't particularly like the preferred weapons that are suggested, you can completely ignore them. With that said, let's get on to Mordecai. Now, for MMO players, this class is easiest described as either the Hunter or Warlock, while first person shooter fans will recognise him as a sniper, but with a benefit that comes in at level 5. That benefit comes in the shape of the action skill Bloodwing. Now, Bloodwing itself is what MMO players will recognise as being the pet, although unlike with World of Warcraft etc, the pet isn't in the fight constantly, working on like a cooldown timer instead. Is used in exactly the same way though. When available, Mordecai can throw Bloodwing at any enemy, and dependent on Bloodwing's strength and the enemy's strength, it'll either result in big damage or potentially a one-hit kill. Onto the skill trees themselves, while for the other three characters there seems to be, dependent on what items you pick up, a branch that's completely irrelevant. You won't need to stick many, if any, skill points in. With Mordecai, he's arguably the most balanced of the three when it comes to his skill tree. Basically with one branch dealing with long range damage, another with short range, and the third dealing with Bloodwing's abilities and power. Now, as you can expect, this ups the accuracy not only of your sniper rifle but potentially all of your weapons. In addition, kills can be granted with bonus XP or damage, as well as your reload speed, and the branch itself maxes out with the trespass skill. Now, this is the skill that all snipers will welcome, as basically bullets gain the ability to potentially completely ignore any enemy shields, as well as dealing extra bullet damage. That alone makes even the weakest of sniper rifle headshots lethal. However, combined with an elemental rifle, even the most novice of snipers that basically can only hit body shots, it becomes still hazardous to an enemy's health. Now, this is the branch that primarily deals with Bloodwing's abilities and skills. However, in addition to all of the Bloodwing boosts, this branch also offers increased reload speed, increased loot from kills. As stated though, this is where your Bloodwing becomes more and more beastly. Its damage and movement can be boosted, along with potentially dazing on an attack, and a rather tasty health skill stealing ability called Out for Blood that converts Bloodwing's damage to enemies into health regen for you. This branch maxes out with the Bird of Prey skill, which increases the number of targets the Bloodwing can actually attack before coming back to you. Okay, this final branch is the Gunslinger. Fairly self-explanatory. This is the short range branch. This is probably Mordecai's most basic, dealing with critical hit damage, health regen for kills, fire rate and magazine sizes, and maxes out with a Relentless skill. Now, this skill is easily the pick of the bunch for this particular branch, as it offers not only increased firing rate for kills, but also a 25% chance of the bullets becoming like a killer shot and then dealing additional damage.